This might be our best chance to bring home a national championship. We were in this game 2 years ago with, I think, a lesser team. We took Michigan to the brink, but it wasn't enough as the Wolverines won the national championship. But now this team is set. We have been playing so well the last few weeks, dominating teams offensively and defensively. But we're going to come across this Oregon team, won the Big Ten. We faced them the first game of the season. It ended up in a 13-6 defeat. Different quarterback now. This defense, I think, is even more ramped up. So I think we can get the job done today. But what a national championship game we're going to have here today as we try to bring it home, as Oregon will receive the ball first. And let's get this national championship underway. And that is going to be kneeled down in the end zone. Look, that's an interesting end zone with the black lettering. You know, it's interesting. I'd rather have the team colors, but it is what it is. But here we go. Let's start it off. Austin Novosad with the throw catch, and that's going to pick up about 9.5 yards. Like I said, we saw this Oregon team before. We kind of shut them down a little bit. That could be a jumped off sides. That's not what you want to see at all. That is going to be an automatic first down. Yeah, we held them in check, really. We really did. It's just we couldn't score anything. Now, we'll see what this Oregon, how we're going to shut down this Oregon offense this time. They just put up 30-some points against Penn State and really shut down Penn State in that national semifinal game. But this defense of ours is absolutely rolling. In a 3rd and 14, Novosad to throw, and he goes up top. That's going to be caught. What a grab catch, first down. Coverage was there, just a better throw and catch. So Oregon on the move. They hand this one off. And Gupta is going nowhere. Loss of 4. Run defense has been fantastic. Not much there. Now another 3rd down and long. Novosad to throw. Running out of time. Can't find anybody. He'll just throw this one away. And they will settle for a field goal attempt for about 57 yards. Kick is up, and it is good enough. And he drills the 57-yard field goal. That never makes you feel good because you're thinking we get defensive stops, but you're going to have to get them before the 50, or they're just going to just make a field goal. So 57-yarder, 3-0 Oregon lead, and here comes this offense, and here is Braylon Russell, who's been an absolute beast, and he gets to the outside, picks up 14 yards. 3 touchdowns last week, 146 on Temple. Now, obviously, this is a different defense than Temple, but Braylon Russell picking up good yardage once again. So first 2 carries, 30 yards, and looking very, very good. As this one's going to be lobbed up, that is going to be caught. First down, move the chains up to the 24-yard line. Ty Marr, we'll see how he performs in this championship game. You know, he's always had sometimes issues as he's going to step up in the pocket. Going to get a block from Trades Green, and he's down to the 1. I thought he was going to put it in there. That was very close. If he just reaches the ball out, we're in for the score. But now right about at the goal line, you got Braylon Russell. Give it to the big man, and he stretches the ball out just enough, and we are in for 6. Right before Nate Bars brings them down, but Braylon Russell, just an absolute touchdown machine. Honestly, I don't see how he returns. We'll see what happens. I know he's a junior. He has a chance to come back for his senior year. But the last 2 seasons he has just put up insane numbers. You know, as a running back, you have so many touches in your career that I don't see how he stays. But I could be completely wrong. But on 3rd down and 9, that is going to be dropped. That's going to be incomplete. And a quick 3 and out for this Oregon offense. Let's go back to the run and Braylon Russell, and there is a flag on the play, so that more than likely will be brought back. And it's going to be hold. But I think, if we win a national championship here today, if it happens, and Braylon Russell has a solid game, I just don't see how you don't leave. I just don't get it. We'll go underneath. That's going to be caught, so that'll pick up some good yardage to try to get us back within a 3rd and short. See if we can convert this one. Looking over the middle. Quick throw. There you go. Trades Green with the grab, and that's going to be a first down. Green obviously coming over in the transfer portal. This is why he was, came here. He wants to win a national championship. We had the team, and we are here as Marr. There's nobody out there. He is going to take this one himself. Tries to make a move. Takes a hit. Just hang on to the ball. I feel like that's the only way, we beat ourselves, really, with fumbles, turnovers. Let's just not have that and play a clean game, and I think we can beat anybody as Dynasty James with the catch, and that's a first down. So right now, whatever we're doing offensively, it's working. 2nd and 12. Marr back to throw. Firing. That is going to be caught by Trey Green. As I just said, whatever we are doing, it is working. Man, that was knocked down. Should have been a nice defensive play, but right into the hands of Green for a first down. Now a 2nd and 7. And that's Trey Holly down to the 2. Everything working. 1st and goal now from the 2. Russell in the backfield. You know where we're going. Russell just railroads a defender, and he's in for another touchdown. Honestly, he's getting very close. Now, games-wise, it's not even close. But he's getting very close to the Derrick Henry, 28 touchdown record. He's a few away, but games-wise, obviously, Henry's got that all day. But 14-3 lead. What does this Oregon offense do? And that's over the middle. That is caught. But you can even see, even the receptions they're having, they're not easy. We have defenders all over it. And as for the running game, this is the best run they have had, as Gupta picks up around 5 yards. Yeah, that's the best. He has 7 carries for -3 so far. But Oregon needs something here on this drive. Goes to the outside, but that's picked off. This one is looking like it's going to be taken all the way back to the house for a pick 6, Christian Ford. As I was saying, our defenders are all over the place. We are all over them. He tries to make an outside throw, throws it a little bit late. Pick 6, it's 21-3. What a different game this has been, as Nasir Fulkerts with a stop. I mean, they can't run the ball. Novosad's having issues. 3rd and 15. This offense is all out of sorts. And look out, Kavion Henderson with the sack. This defense is absolutely ridiculous. It's just turned it up to a whole nother level. Really, the last few games. I mean, we've had it the entire season. I said 3 shutouts. But that Auburn game, the SEC championship game, we just kind of ran out of gas. I don't know what happened with that game. The defense just absolutely fell apart, as that's going to be thrown away incomplete. So Oregon does get a punt. But after that SEC championship in this playoffs, we've just been completely dominant. We haven't allowed really anything. So they try a QB zone read, and that doesn't work out at all. Samia's all over it. They've just been unreal. 3rd down again. They set up a screen to the outside to Gupta, but I mean, Brandon Nicholson just comes up and makes a stop as a corner. That is fantastic tackling. That is a quick 3 and out. And now with 2:50 left here in this first half, we'll have a chance to pick up some more points, and obviously we'll receive the ball first coming into the second half. So, chance for that double dip. Maybe the last play here for the 2-minute timeout. We're going up top. Looking for Cross Johnson, who has it, and he's gone for the touchdown. What a throw by Ty Marr, who is having an unreal game here today. We have all these incoming freshman recruits coming into next year. Ty Marr's like, wait a minute, no. I'm going to be the guy here. I'm going to step up. What a throw. Cross Johnson just perfectly right in the basket. Beats the defender. And we're in for 6. It's 28-3, and once again, that score, 28-3, it just never makes you feel good. It really doesn't. Even though we're dominating this game, that game just ruined that score forever. But still, we can make it worse. If we can get a stop here, we can get the ball. 3rd and 1, Oregon looking. Novosad's going to run out of time. He is brought down. Von Weil with the sack. We're going to utilize a timeout, and we'll have about 1:48 here in this first half. 1 timeout left to try to get something more. Marr steps up, slides down. They will give him the first, even though he started to slide well before the first down marker, but we'll take it. Looking underneath, caught Dynasty James. Open, just taking the easy route, taking the not trying to force anything. That's why it's been successful here today. Close to field goal range, but you know how our kickers are, as Cross Johnson cuts it up. Johnson up to around maybe the 14-yard line, so I think we're definitely in range now. We just can't really take a sack. No timeouts left. Marr looking, fires, caught. Green's got it. He picks up 8, so we got 14 seconds. So, yeah, we cannot take a sack, or that's going to be it for us. I don't think we're going to have enough time to hurry up. Look out. You can't take the sack there. You cannot take the sack. We're going to have to hurry this one up. 8 seconds and rolling. Can guys get back just to run a play here? I don't even think we can line up for a spike. We're just going to have to run a play, and we do. So last play of the first half, and Marr is going to be hit. It's incomplete, so we completely botched that end there at the halftime. We could have got at least a field goal. Maybe should have just kicked it right there to make it 31-3. But we can't get anything after a really good drive. But still, what a first half. 28-3, 1 half away from being national champions. We get the ball to start here in the second half. So we have to take advantage. That was a terrible way to end the first half. But we got a big lead. We're playing very well. Let's just continue with that play. Let's drive down the field here to start off the second half. Get this touchdown and really put this game out of reach. So let's get this one going. And maybe back with the run game. Russell. Getting some good blocks, cuts it up. He picks up 8 yards. And yeah, get back to that run game. It's been very successful here today. Russell again. Russell's got room. Great blocking up front. Continues to dig forward. Gets past midfield and up to the 46-yard line. Russell 11 for 68. Couple of touchdowns. And why not just continue to feed him the ball? Another first down. Man. We are dominating this defensive line of Oregon. We really are. Now you hand off to Holly. I mean, the linebackers are nowhere to be found. Safeties have to come up. And since we've hit some deep passes too, the safeties are playing so far back. Look at the room to the outside. Cross Johnson having a fantastic game here today. 3 catches for 92 in that touchdown. And a big first down. Great pass pro. Marr looking, just going to dump it down to James. He probably could have taken that himself, but good decision to give that to James. Picks up around 8 and brings up a 3rd and 1. And when you got Braylon Russell, number 0 in the backfield, just hand him the ball because he does that. He just runs over defenders. If you are a safety, absolutely forget about it. You're just going to be absolutely annihilated by this guy as Braylon Russell puts it in 35-3. We are dominating this national championship game. This is a little different than the Michigan game, where honestly, I think we got kind of beat down in that Michigan game. We made it close as the ball is loose. Juju Pope knocked it out of Gupta's hands. And when it rains, it pours. It gets even worse for Oregon. Man, this game is a disaster. This is almost a reminder of, in real life, the Rose Bowl game this year between Oregon and Ohio State, where Ohio State just, demolished them. You thought you were going to get one heck of a game, and it just ended up not being that. And we're kind of seeing the same here today. In this rematch, where we lost to Oregon, we knew we had a really good chance. This team has been, playing so well as of late. But I thought it was going to be tough. I thought it was going to be down to the 4th quarter, but I don't know. Not today. It is not Oregon's day. It is our day. It is our season. As that is caught, Trey Holly's got it for the touchdown. We put it in again. Oh, man. This is pretty much over. As with 2:03 left here in this 3rd quarter, honestly, you can almost start to celebrate. 42-3 is your score. And, man, for Oregon, this is, what just happened? Just not ready out of the gates, I guess. I don't know what it was. Our defense is just playing lights out, unreal, getting turnovers. But Oregon just hasn't been up for it today. That's going to be another pick. Is that Christian Ford again? He is playing out of his mind here today. Another turnover for Novosad, who really hasn't turned the ball over very much at all this season. But yeah, head down. It's just a really bad day here for Oregon. Man. Christian Ford might be a player of the game. No doubt about it. Pick 6. Give him another. He has 2 interceptions. I know you could say Braylon Russell for sure. But right now we have so many guys performing so well in this game. Even Ty Marr's playing well. He has 58 yards rushing. He's been very good, and in a 4th and 1, we decide to go for it. and we actually get stuffed on 4th and 1. Not a very normal thing, as Oregon has gone to the backups. So Jabari Johnson, senior quarterback, probably his last game here for Oregon, gets into the ball game. They also, I believe, have a bunch of freshman receivers, as this one is thrown perfectly. What a throw in the zone. I mean, there's like 3 defenders there. Now, we're playing a little off, obviously, not playing the same defense right now at 42-3. But Oregon at least trying to get a touchdown out of it. So Johnson in the game, at least giving this senior a chance. And so he'll go underneath on 3rd and 5. That's caught for a first down. Carl Toon. So, yeah, they got like a bunch. I mean, this receiving core right now on the field for Oregon pretty much is all freshmen. It's crazy. Outside, that is caught. That is Dwayne Ingle. Yeah, true freshman receiver. So they're stacked. I mean, this Oregon team's going to be back more than likely next year. There's no doubt about it. We're going to bring in our backups now as well. But I think this Oregon team, I think they're going to be right there again. They're going to be up there in the top 5, be up there in the Big Ten picture, no doubt about it. When you have 4 freshman big-time receivers on the field, I mean, that's going to pay dividends for sure. As I think we're just going to punt there. So our offense obviously sputtering, but really right now it's just trying to run out as much clock as possible. You know, don't allow the biggest plays, just let them go underneath. But even right now, it's a 32-point lead. I don't think it's going to really matter too much here with 4:20 left in the ball game, as that is incomplete, but obviously that's going to be an offsides there, so that'll be probably a first down, I'm guessing, depending where the spot is. So they're just, yeah, first down for Oregon, because they're just going to try to add another score. Rolling out, firing down the field. That is caught. That's another freshman there. Jeff Crumpler, true freshman tight end in the game, making some nice plays. Roll out, firing down the field, but this time it's going to be picked off. Deloche is going to pick it off, and that pretty much, I would say, might about do it. There's a senior playing his last game more than likely. He gets himself an interception. And a 42-10, just absolute beatdown here today. Oregon's going to get the ball one more time as we went 3 and out. Showing some garbage time, end of the game highlights, and seeing a sack. That is Justin Logan brought in. I mean, there's a good chance that he returns. The question's going to be now, who returns? Who's going to leave? Because this defense, I mean, we're getting some pressure now. This defense, if some of these guys return, like Henderson's a junior, so he can come back for his senior year. We'll see, but there you go. That is going to do it. National champions. We finally got the job done here in year number 4. Oregon can finally call themselves a college football national champion. Absolutely dominating. This might go up as one of the better teams in college football history. Our defense was absolutely unreal this season. We can hold up the trophy. There you go. Finally national champions here in dominant performance from this defense. Ty Marr, Braylon Russell, going to go down as maybe one of the best Arkansas running backs of all time, being coached by one of the best in Darren McFadden. What a season it is. I think we fell one short of tying Derrick Henry's record. Yeah, I think he ends up with 27 touchdowns. We'll have to check the stats at the end. But there you go. National champions. And honestly, after that SEC championship game, I didn't think this was going to happen. I knew we had the team and the talent to do so, but man, we just looked awful in that game, and I wasn't sure what we're going to get in store in the first round. Like I said, we had to get a victory, or who knows what could have happened as a coach in the SEC when you come up really badly and you have those expectations. You could be done in a second. But we exceeded expectations and just railroaded through the college football playoff and just took care of business each part of the way, and it ends up being a national championship. We had that expectation going into the season. It was looking good throughout. In the end, it sputtered, but in the end, we come up as national champions here in season number 4. So final stats of the season, Ty Marr, 22 touchdowns, 8 picks. That will be the question. He will be a junior next year. We'll see how he progresses. But we have 3 incoming freshman quarterback. So I don't know. One of those freshmen I think might get the start. Braylon Russell Jr., 27 touchdowns. Trey Holly had 7. Let's take a look. I want to go into Braylon Russell real quick because last year, obviously played a few more games than last year. He has close to 50. He has 40, close to 50 more carries, but 2 more touchdowns, more yardage, 5.2. So look at the last 2 seasons. Just ridiculous. If he doesn't go to the NFL, I'd be very surprised. Cross Johnson does get over 1,000 yards, only had the 5 touchdowns. He was a bit of a disappointment, but still ends up with 1,000 yards. James with 9 touchdowns. I think the receiver-wise, we didn't really have dominant receivers. The passing game just wasn't always there. But at the end, when the running game gets going and you're playing such good defense, you can kind of take... You don't have to be as aggressive. You can kind of, take your shots here and there, and good enough to win. I mean, Kavion Henderson had 41 tackles for loss. Charlie Collins just really excelled in the playoff. That's his final year. He is done, but he looked so good. I wonder if he'll get drafted. Wyatt Simmons as a junior, he could leave as well. I'm telling you, this team could be completely different next year depending who leaves. Or it could be the exact same. It really could. But as you can see, Derrick Henry with the 28 touchdowns. We fall 1 short of that. But still a fantastic season. Just unbelievable season. There is no doubt about that. That's got to be the Arkansas, though, record, I would think. So maybe because obviously it's not going to be the SEC record because of Derrick Henry. But that's got to be the Arkansas record, right? Yeah. That'll be 27 touchdowns. That is the record. Henderson with 24 sacks. That's the record for Arkansas. We've broken some records in this with Jordan Anthony as well, who has just had an unreal season with the reception, catches, and touchdowns. Picks, I think we were close. We had the 1 year last year close with 9. But yeah, we're breaking some records here. Russell, Henderson this year putting up some big-time numbers. And that's going to bring us to the offseason. So... what a season. National champs. We have the pretty much top recruiting class. Obviously, we'll get to the transfer portal and see where we continue from there. But we have the top class coming in. We'll see what happens with players leaving. But we could possibly, do this again. We'll see what happens. But thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for all the support. Hit that like button. Subscribe for more. And I will see you in the next one. You guys have a good one. Bye-bye.